praises should go to the league management company. And definitely we'll get to speak now with Shehu Dikko, who is the president of the league management company, who joins us now live. Great to have you on the show.
Thank you very much. You're welcome.
All right. So tell us more about this latest development as it affects Sharks and, of course, Sunshine Stars. But definitely, the league management company is putting its foot down. What does this portend, definitely, for our league?
Well, we're not doing it. We're not doing anything outside the rules and regulations. We're just applying what the rules have said to ensure that we have a very credible league. Everybody is playing by the rules. And, you know, the way we are looking at it, we have so far played 358 games, and we only have serious problems in 2 games. So I think so far so good, but we still have to apply the rules the way it is. And there was crowd issues in Sunshine. Article 13.17 to 13.22 is very clear what to do. And that's what we did. There's issues, not really trouble, in Nasarawa. Sharks refused to play the game after a penalty was awarded against them. You can't do that in football. Okay. You have to play the game according to what the referee says. So also, Article 13.26 is very clear what to do. And that's what we did. So I think we're just following the rules and regulations. Though it's very sad, it's not what we are looking for. But we have to do it.
Okay, I was going to ask you, I'm also eager to ask you, issues about compliance. It's easy to come out and say, pay this, you know, come and play your matches in Lagos. The issues of compliance, the clubs, do you feel that they'll be able to comply with these sanctions? And if they don't, what will happen to them?
Well, there are procedures. If you are given a sanction, you have a certain number of days to, if you want to appeal, you can appeal. It's within your right in football. But also, the rules is very clear. You know, we have a very, very straightforward rules and regulations. It doesn't go about the bush. It's very straightforward. A happened, B happened. C happened, D happened. So there's no need to say you're appealing what you know is the correct thing, is the reality on ground. And one important thing about the games is the FIFA regulation. Any game that has been discontinued due to disruption, either by the fans or natural disasters, has to be completed somewhere from where it stops. Yeah, so the game must be completed. The clubs might decide to appeal the sanctions or what have you, but it's clearly what the rule says it has to be done. So I don't know what is the basis for the appeal. They might try to give reasons why certain things happened, but that's within their own right to do that if they want to do it. But okay. I don't think they know. Like the Sunshine game, for example, we have like 4 senior people there as our delegates, okay, as our match assessor, match delegates, match commissioners. They're all senior people, you know, and they all have their reports available. It's very clear. The videos are there. So what are you going to be appealing for? Okay.
Just in case there is an appeal with just 2 matches to be played, if you have a backlog of cases, we will not get to a situation where, you know, before knowing the winner of the league, we'll have to sort out all of these issues.
Yeah, of course, definitely we have to sort it out. You can know that the LMC and the NFF are working hand in hand with this. If there's any appeal, it has to be dispensed with as quickly as possible, so that we can conclude the league as quickly as possible. But I don't think the appeals would dwell on the games to be completed. The appeals would dwell maybe on the punishment meted. So I don't know.
All right, thank you so much, LMC Chairman Shehu Dikko, for spending time with us. We do appreciate you. Thank you once again.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
Right.
It's all right.
I just hope and feel that there are ways they can actually beat the stadium in a way that it will not be so easy for fans to actually get into the pitch.
Yeah,
and that's always my worry.
We used to have these iron barricades.
It's so easy for them to just get in and go to the pitch. And
but after a while, we had to, you know, pull down.
I think that definitely will go a long way to help.
There are 2 issues here that you guys need to look at. This stage you're talking about, it will take us a while to get there. And number 2, how can you even say you know, I mean, that's the argument any club will give you. These guys are not registered. So how I can denounce anybody and say, you see, those guys that actually cause trouble are not my fans because they're not registered anywhere to anybody.
It doesn't matter. I mean, you are the host team, so you need to protect the match officials and everyone.
We're in a stage in our football.
So it definitely, what you're saying is it will be very hard to identify these.
Who they are.
That's on one side.
But you have pictures, so you can fish them out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Chill. We're in a stage where we're praying to get to a stage where all of these things will not happen.
Okay.
But these things are the symptoms, the sicknesses, if you permit me to use it that way, the things that will happen to us because we are still on this level. And as the game grows, where you have private ownership, where there's more money in the league, the clubs have more resources, some of those things will just gradually disappear.
Okay.
But I'm happy that the LMC is dealing with it straight and not allowing the issues to just wait.
I think by the fans discover that some of their attitude is actually affecting their own clubs. Maybe some might even be dragged into relegations and all that. Then definitely
emotional game.
Some people just allow their frustration come out in different.
This is really, really sad. It's really sad and bad. The stadium was actually packed full, and they should have just enjoyed the game without having
that game. Because should have been a good advertisement for Nigerian football. And you had a lot, like the LMC chairman said, top officials in the it's worrying, really.
It's worrying.
Okay, let's just go straight to the Women's League. Of course, you usually don't have fans like this, packing to the stadium and all that. But you don't have the fight. Let's just the Super Six started yesterday, and of course they won. Rivers Angels, defending champions, they were able to win by just a lone goal against Nasarawa Amazons. And of course, it was Messi Amazi who scored in 29th minute, and they were able to hold on to win their opening game. And of course, the second game, Delta Queens and Bayelsa Queens, well, that one ended 1-1. And for today, we're still going to be having some matches that will be played today, match day 2. It's all taking place in Muahia Stadium in Abia State. Bayelsa Queens and Confluence Queens will be in action. Rivers Angels and Sunshine Queens will be in action. So wait and see if Rivers Angels can actually, defend this title successfully. Now, another team that have been the most successful team when it comes to Nigerian Women Premier League happens to be Pelican Stars, but they did not even make it to the Super 6 this season because they had a lot of financial worries and all that. They got to a point whereby they couldn't even host games at home. Yeah. It was really that bad. So they couldn't make it to this final one. Well, the other side, Abaji Phoenix says 80% concluded they'll definitely get a league sponsor. Maybe once they have a league sponsors, there's walkovers and all that.
There's something to play for.
You definitely always want to have.
There's nothing to play for.
But for this one now, the good thing about this one, it's Dilichiko Yindima, that's the chairperson, she's saying that the clubs that participate will definitely get something, be compensated.
That's good to hear.
Exactly, so they definitely get something. How much is it? It's something we really don't know. And if the winners are definitely going to go home with something really big, because when you're not getting money, it's something really big, because you can travel to.
And I hope at the end of the day, the money will get to the key players.
Yes, of course.
Because you've had, I hate to use the guys as an example. Every year you have guys, you have governments say,
let me keep this money for you.
We have released this amount of money, and at the end of the day, players still come out and say we are being held. So in between when the money was released and when the players should receive their money, something has happened. So I'm hoping that the key actors.